Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Monday, June 16th, 2025. Today was a little bit of a strange day. I couldn't really figure out what the optimism or bullishness was all about. We had this move on Friday. That was because of Israel and Iran, but nothing has really happened. I mean, you had Iran that was firing a bunch of missiles onto Israel. A couple of them landed, but this one I thought was going to be just like every other gap, where we gap up, and then from here we saw the S&P go from the 60-16 all the way down to 50-80, so almost a 38-point drop. Here you had the S&P drop down from to the what was this, 59.73, rallied all the way back up to 60.26. So when we had this move, I was expecting it to come back down. I got trapped on it. I actually was able to work it out. We actually took a $900 loss on the fund today. It just was too early. I was anticipating the same type of move, and it didn't happen. And we did get a little side motion here, but the thing is, I mean, this looks like it's just consolidating, which is suggesting the next move is going to be to the upside. And if they take out the 60.58, then we're looking at new rally highs and probably heading someplace up into the 60.80, or possibly even coming up and testing these new highs right here, the all-time highs. So we still have these bearish divergences in place. Even if we get up there, it does not make this market any safer right now. I'm still think you need to be a little bit on the conservative end of things. But right now, it seems to be working. The good thing is that some of the crypto stocks have come back down a little bit and have given us a chance to get in at lower prices. But I'm just a little nervous with them, because I think if the overall market gets that little bit of a say a retrace that I'm expecting, they'll go down. But right now, they're bouncing back up with the market, so we're gonna have to just take it, one day at a time on it. But these are some pretty serious sell signals, and just one day drops is not really gonna do it. We've had that, but I'm expecting something, as I said, to come somewhere down into these levels here, retrace to 38 or to 50% retracement, and possibly even close some of these gaps. But right now, that we have the Fed that's speaking on Wednesday with Fed decision. They're not really expecting them to do much as far as rate cuts, but it all has to do with what he's going to say. Last Fed meeting was kind of muted, so I'm not sure if this one's going to be too much more exciting, because I know that nobody's really expecting him to lower rates. Maybe there will be a surprise. We'll have to wait and see. But in any case, if we head up, you can see this is that bearish wedge. Now, if we're just going to come up and back test, you can see that's bringing us pretty close to the all-time highs right there. So maybe we do head up there. We have to just wait and see. But as I said, these divergences are going to they're going to have to be paid. And if we look at the daily, I mean, you can see we have the same thing here. So we have sell signals on the dailies. We have sell signals on the 60s. But right now, price is just ignoring it. I think it's only going to be done for so long. So maybe we do pop up and then we get a vicious move to the downside. Let's just let the market tell us. I just think, like I said, the easy money, I believe, is gone right now. This is just going to be chopping around. Maybe we do make a little blow off top, but as I said, I'm going to be waiting patiently for that little bit of a retracement that I'm anticipating. And when that comes, then we look to buy stocks at a discount. So if we head higher, really the next one's going to be that 60.80 level, which is right here. And then, we're looking at the 61.53 level as the next target. On the downside, really what we have to do, the bears, they're going to need to get it through this pivot. So when we popped up here, the resistance held, and we kind of just crawled down. And you can see this is support right here, and this is also the moving average. So we did get some buyers. So if the bulls can get it through the 60.49, obviously the 60.58 is the next resistance, which is these highs, and then we're looking up at the 60.80, 6100. On the downside, if the bears can get it through to 60.25, obviously we have the moving average. That's just your normal support, plus where we gapped up to today. which is the 6,000 level right there. So we got to keep an eye on the 608 or 6008 and the 6,000. If they lose that, then we come down and we close this gap. If they lose that, that's when we start looking at some of our retracements, and I would anticipate that a move coming down to the 59.46. But right now, as I said, this looks like it's just some consolidation. So, it's kind of anticipating saying that we're going to get a move to the upside, but it seems like whenever anything seems like a sure thing, unfortunately, it does the exact opposite. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.